Brendan has flipped. Diddy was supposed to be taken down today. The investigation hasn't been expanded. Diddy, if you don't know, and his whole family have been Snapchatting up a storm. Out, even Misa flew down out celebrating because they thought they were scot-free because they had the same deadline I did. Yo, something's going down by the 17th of May. Christian even released a diss track because they thought it was over. The feds let them know, baby, you're going to pay for every struggle, mumble, nepo baby line you put out. But on top of that, don't think it's just sweet. We have tapes on you even back to... They found hotel security from 2016. Tell me they don't got more. And this is what they released to CNN. And you know the feds don't empty it out on one go. Let's see. Douglas Wigmore jumped in to say the gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Sean Combs.
Birthday, a belated birthday to Cassie. Thanks for inviting me, but you threw a 30 on the How was that birthday party?
Yeah, I gotta make sure you back on that list. I'm sorry, after you left Revolt, you know I got in my feelings, but you back on the list now, though, baby.
I'm back on. How was the birthday party?
I'm only joking. I love her. The birthday party was incredible. She's such a special person, and her friends and family came around. It was great. Yeah.
Who are we excited to see this evening? What's happening? Kanye West is doing his thing.
I mean, I want to see Beyonce. I want to see Britney Spears. I want to see it all. I think I'm gonna see the whole entire show.
Now, am I seeing the blonde Bob over there?
Yeah. She's in the house.
She's in the house.
She's in the house. Yeah, she's taking care of business. Ask her some questions.
All right, I'm gonna ask Cassie.
You gotta ask her about her new single.
Cassie has a new single.
She has a new single coming out.
All right.
Breaking news.
Thanks, Mom. Thank you.
Jenna Hun, one of Diddy's exes, also accused him of physically abusing her now. She said, "Did he grab my hair and curse me out for shaking hands with Meek Mill at a mansion party, man? Talk about jealousy gone wild. I mean, maybe he just didn't want MC Mill to, wash that hand. I don't know."
He had like a mansion party and we went, but while we were there, I was sitting here and then Puff and then Meek, but I was like covered with like a stand or something, like probably says like happy birthday Meek or something like that, but it's like a little stand that like was covering me because there was like a lot of cameras and stuff there. So it was like me, Puff, and Meek. Puff had like leaned forward to like talk to somebody, say hi or whatever, and so I turned over to Meek and I said happy birthday. He put his hand out and he was like thank you, so I reached his hand and shook it, and as I shook Meek's hand, he turned around and saw it and he got so mad.
Wow.
And then we probably like stayed like 20 minutes after that happened, and then when we got in the car, he like grabbed my hair. We were in the one of those Escalade trucks. So I was sitting on this side, he was on the other side, and he like grabbed my hair and like cussed me out for doing that. He was like, "Why the fuck can I cuss?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Why the fuck you shaking his hand for?" Like just saying stuff like that.
It was just
I was
like a jealous rage.
Yeah, I was like, I was just saying happy birthday, nothing else. I think he thought I was trying to be sneaky behind his back because I like reached over when he like leaned forward to talk to somebody else. So he thought I was trying to be sneaky.
And you were how old at this time?
I was 22 probably.
Wow. Okay.
And then he did this, so King Los was sitting in the back.
Okay.
And then when we got to the hotel, it got even worse. And he took one of my heels and tried to throw it at me.
Cassie and Diddy are still going at it with new video leaks forcing Diddy to even do a public apology. But it seems that Cassie is not impressed and not even close to taking this apology.
Had asked God for his mercy and grace. So sorry.
Now you won't believe what just came out about Diddy. Remember that lawsuit Cassie filed against him last year? Well, it seems like there's some major proof to back up her claims. CNN got a hold of shocking security footage that allegedly shows Diddy getting violent with Cassie back in 2016 at a Los Angeles hotel. The video is seriously disturbing. Diddy's practically chasing Cassie down the hallway in just a towel looking wild.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I was in a dark place.
a few years, you know what I'm saying? And I have to give a special thank out.
Then he grabs her by the neck and throws her to the ground like what is going on security footage doesn't lie, and it looks like he kicks her while she's down too. Cassie tries to grab her stuff and get away, but Diddy just keeps going after her. Cassie's lawyers spoke out about the video, saying it shows Diddy's disturbing and predatory behavior. Can't say we disagree, this whole situation is just messy. Remember how Cassie's lawsuit talked about an incident in March 2016 at the Intercontinental Hotel? Well, guess what? This video is from the exact same place and date in the lawsuit. Cassie claimed Diddy got super drunk and punched her, then chased her around the hallway throwing vases. When she tried to leave, the video seems to match that story perfectly. Things get even crazier. Apparently, the lawsuit says hotel security saw the whole thing and even suggested Cassie leave because of the footage. On top of that, Cassie claims Diddy paid the hotel a massive $50,000 to keep that video quiet. We are not surprised. This is a typical Diddy move. This video isn't the only drama Diddy's facing. We recall correctly that several other women have come forward with accusations against him too, so it could be that Diddy might have actually done some pretty bad things to them, even though he has been denying everything from the start. This new video is definitely not a good look for him. So let's spill the deets a little more. Over the weekend, Combs took to Instagram to, well, basically air his dirty laundry and take full responsibility for his appalling behavior in that video, saying it's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you got to do that. He confessed in his new video post with a face that seemed to carry the weight of 1,000 regrets. He added, "I was messed up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable."
What was it like making that transition to working with P. Diddy? 'Cause he seems quite scary.
Just jumping out on him like that.
He's not scary. Maybe a little bit nervous.
Can you imagine, after all these years of living the high life, it seems the past has finally caught up with him, and not in a good way, but hold on to your seats because the whole story gets even more interesting. Cassie's attorney, Meredith Firetug, didn't hold back and clapped back hard, issuing a statement to Entertainment Weekly. And trust us, it was juicy. Fire slammed Combs, saying Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday, that he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false. Shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words. Ouch, right. But honestly, can you blame her? The man's track record isn't exactly squeaky clean. Let's not forget Cassie comes with a lawsuit in November 2023, accusing him of some seriously heinous stuff like assault and years of physical abuse. She even dragged Bad Boy Records and Sony Music into the mess, accusing them of enabling his horrendous behavior. According to her allegations, Combs' vast network of corporations and affiliated entities always managed to track her down whenever she tried to escape with employees of his companies. Begging her to return to him sounds like a nightmare straight out of a Lifetime movie, doesn't it? Of course, in true celeb scandal fashion, Combs denied everything when the lawsuit dropped. But here's where it gets even more jaw-dropping. The very next day, they settled the suit. Yes, you heard that right. Quick as a flash, the lawsuit was out the door, but the fallout was just beginning. Despite his denials, the pressure was already growing, and to add fuel to the fire, federal agents raided his homes in Los Angeles and Miami in March. Talk about a fall from grace. It's all so messy, darling, and you can't help but feel for Cassie and the other women involved. It's clear they've been through hell and back, and Combs' Instagram apology feels a bit like too little too late. It seems like our boy Diddy might finally be facing the consequences of his actions, but only time will tell if this is the start of a genuine reckoning or just another celebrity trying to clean up a tarnished image. And it doesn't end here just yet. When Diddy tried to pour some water on the flames with a public apology on social media, Cassie was not having it.
But I moved over to Interscope, so that's been part of the period of,
The pop icon had just 3 words directed to Diddy: "He ain't sorry." Cassie, ever the queen of cool, didn't mince words when addressing Diddy's half-hearted mea culpa. But it wasn't just Cassie's legal eagles bringing the heat. Her husband, Alex Fine, jumped into the fray with his own scorching statement on Instagram. Alex didn't just stand by his woman, he stood up for all women, condemning men who commit violence and making it crystal clear that Diddy's apology was too little too late. His post resonated with many, echoing the growing sentiment that mere words are not enough when it comes to serious accusations of abuse, saying, "I want my kids and every kid to live in a world that's safe for women and girls, protects them, and treats them as equals to the women and children. You're not alone, and you are heard." He also shared a letter to women and children he wrote a while back, but the words ring true not just today, but everyday men who hit women aren't men who enable it. And protect these people aren't men the letter stated. As men, violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family or daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Hold the women in your life with the utmost regard. Men who hurt women hate women. He concluded his post with a powerful message to survivors of abuse, adding, find the men and women who help and love. To all the survivors, your stories are real, and people believe you. The note stated, to all the survivors, you're not alone, and there are men and women who care only for your well-being and safety. We want you to succeed and flourish. Fine went on to apologize to women and children who live in a world where you're not protected. He hopes to raise his daughters in a place where they are safe and loved, which makes everything here a bit sad. But the hits just keep on coming. Another lawyer from Cassie's corner, Douglas Wigder, let loose a blistering statement right before Diddy's apology video dropped, timed perfectly with CNN's release of the surveillance footage. The gut-wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing and predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Wigder wrote, words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light. The celebrity sphere also buzzed with reaction. Rapper 50 Cent, never one to shy away from a feud, threw his hat into the ring, openly criticizing Diddy's actions and adding more fuel to the already blazing fire. His comments have amplified the call for accountability, highlighting that even in the glittering world of hip-hop, there are lines that shouldn't be crossed. 50 Cent couldn't resist a jab, sarcastically saying, now I'm sure Puffy didn't do it. He is innocent. This proves nothing. This is what his lawyers are going to say. God help us all. He then roasted Diddy's previous claims that the accusations were just about a quick payday, saying the lie detector test has determined this was a lie. Then there's singer and reality star Aubrey O'Day, who's had her own run-ins with Diddy back in the day. She took to Twitter, or whatever we're calling it now, and threw major shade. Diddy did not apologize to Cassie. He apologized to the world for seeing what he did. Meanwhile, Diddy's empire is looking shakier than ever despite his tearful claims of innocence. The past year has seen multiple physical and sexual assault lawsuits filed against him, many of which are still pending. It's clear now that Diddy's world is crumbling faster than a reality TV show marriage. Cassie throws down the gauntlet with a lawsuit. Diddy pleads innocence like a caught contestant on The Bachelor. Then security footage leaks like a bad Snapchat story. Suddenly, Mr. Combs looks less like can't stop the feeling and more like caught with his diamonds in the rough. His apology is about as sincere as a like from your grandma. On a thirst trap pic, Cassie dismisses it. Her lawyer throws shade like a drag queen on a highlighter, and her hubby emerges as the ultimate hype man for all the wronged ladies out there. This ain't just Cassie's drama anymore. It's a full-blown award show acceptance speech for truth and justice. But will it have a lasting impact or fade faster than last year's Met Gala outfit? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Cassie's three-word mic, he ain't sorry, is ringing in everyone's ears. And let's hope everyone hears her out, and all the women that have come forward against Diddy. What do you think, though? This is Diddy, so all this might disappear since, well, he got the power. Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more updates. See you in the next one.